Hey guys, how is everybody doing? So today we got our premiere of The Boys Season 4. We got the first 3 episodes today on Prime Video. And what are the titles again? So yeah, the first episode, which is titled Department of Dirty Tricks. Episode 2 is Life Among the Septics, I think. And the episode 3 is we'll keep the red flag flying here. So we got the first 3 episodes of The Boys season 4 today, and those were all 3 of the titles. And before I begin, I want to talk about The Boys. I am a huge fan of The Boys. It is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's one of my favorite comic book adaptations of all time. I fucking love The Boys. It is. Now, I'll be completely honest. I was not a day one fan. I was not. I didn't become a fan until around Gen V came out. I started watching it back when Gen V was coming out last year. So yeah, I was after that. I was really excited for The Boys season 4. I could not fucking wait, and this has been one of my most anticipated TV shows this entire year. Let alone one of my most anticipated things in media all year. I'm a huge fan of The Boys, and I'm going to be doing these episodes weekly. I'll talk about each and every episode like I did for Chucky and The Last of Us, so I'll be doing the same thing for The Boys. So come on onto my channel every Thursday and see my thoughts on each episode. So you're gonna be hearing my quick in and out thoughts of the 3 episodes that we got today. So enough stalling, enough all that. Let's get into my thoughts on The Boys season 4 with the first 3 episodes. So yeah, like I did with Chucky, when the when season 2 and 3 were coming out, I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts, what I thought of it, and so far, just from the first 3 episodes, I'm really enjoying. I'm really loving season 4 so far. It's nowhere close to being what season 3 was so far, but we shall see with the next 5 episodes. But yeah, season 4 so far is good. I really like what they're doing with Homelander and the whole um shit going on with him, like to where we pick up right after where season 3 left off, to where season 3 ended where a Starlight supporter was kind of pissed off at Homelander, and he threw a bottle at him, and it hit his son, and he got mad and he killed him, and to protect his son. And we pick up right after that. And there's a whole court thing going on with that. There's a whole jury going on with Homelander on like if he's guilty or not guilty. Should he have killed them? Did he kill that man in self defense, or is he just a fucked up guy and he killed them just because he felt like it? So that we pick up with Homelander's story from there, and this is going to be completely spoiler free. I will not be giving you any spoilers at all, so I won't really say what happened or what is happening right now. So go watch the show for yourself if you don't want to be spoiled. But yeah, I really liked how we picked up from there, and I really, really am enjoying what they're doing with Ryan in this season so far, to where he's kind of conflicted with himself. He doesn't know if he should stay with Homelander, his actual father, or he should be trusting Billy, who basically said shit to him, and he won't forgive him after shit that he said to him in season 3, and he won't forgive him, but he's slowly kind of forgiving him a little bit throughout the season. But I like how he's kind of butting heads with themselves if he should be going with Billy or Homelander, his basically adoptive father or his actual father. I like that whole thing going on with him, and how Billy is trying to keep his promise, and how he's slowly dying, as we learned at the end of season 3, to where he took too much of that shit that makes you a soup a soup for 24 hours only, and that's slowly killing him, and he's kind of trying to make everything right, and he's kind of trying to drink away his sorrows in a way. And yeah, but one thing I don't know how to feel so far about, and I'm sure I might feel different throughout the next few weeks, is with Frenchie. Now, Frenchie is one of my favorite characters of this entire show. I really love him. He's one of my favorite characters. However, again, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but what they decided to do with him in this season, and what they decided to do with his character, that's ballsy to do, especially today's standards, and how people really don't like that anymore. People basically fucking despise it, and everybody will try to boycott a show, boycott a character for that reason alone, which I believe is fucked up. But it doesn't bother me too much, but I just felt that was a really weird route to go with the character. I just didn't expect that, but yeah. So again, I don't hate that. I don't hate that they decide to do that to his character, but it's just an odd choice to do that with him in the fourth season. I don't know why they would do it now when they could have done it like in the beginning of the show, but hey, I'm not the showrunner and I don't make the choices, but it's just an odd choice to do so late in in the series, especially since season 5 is going to end up being the final season of the show. But yeah, it's weird that they decide to do that now, but I'm okay with that. And the new soups, the new group of sevens, where you get Firecracker, which is like a fucking uh Texas person. She sounds like she's from Texas, and she's with Homelander, and she sides against Starlight, and she's a full supporter of Homelander. That whole thing going on with her character. And the reason they gave us the reason why she doesn't like Starlight and why she's trying to make her life a living hell and why she sides with Homelander in the third episode, and they give us the reason why. That's some pussy shit. I'm not gonna lie, because when they revealed that, I'm like, well, really? Because of one thing that happened years ago? That's fucking stupid. But I don't know. Again, maybe throughout the show we'll learn something new on that information. Maybe we'll get more info on it. Maybe there's something else going on there. But yeah, but something that just happened when they were really young, and that's the reason that she doesn't like her and hates her guts. I don't know how to feel about that. And the whole thing going on with Mother's Milk and A-Train kind of trying to team up together. I'm pretty interested in that so far. I am really interested to see A-Train kind of help out the boys now, kind of help out the team now. I'm really interested in that. And the whole thing going on with Huey and his mother. So far, not fully interested in it. It's kind of family drama stuff that I don't really personally care for in any form of media. They always try to do something with it, and it just never has my attention. But so far, it just doesn't have my attention. But once again, we're only 3 episodes in, so I guarantee you, through as the weeks go on and as the show goes on, maybe there something big will happen with them. Maybe something huge will go on. But so far, I'm just not really into it as much as I thought I would be. And the other new soup, Sister Sage, who's like really smart, and that's her power to where she is like the smartest person on earth, to where she like legit knows everything. She knows how to outsmart people, and she's basically helping out Homelander to solve out the whole Starlight thing and kind of bring down Billy Butcher and his gang and all that. Her character so far, I really enjoyed her. I think she's a pretty interesting character, but she can get really annoying because she again, she's that really smart person, and she'll kind of outsmart Homelander, making him look like a fucking idiot and kind of making him look like just the muscles of the whole thing going on, which technically is. But yeah, I really enjoyed Sister Sage so far. I think she's pretty cool. I think she's an interesting new character in the Seven, and the new and like just a new character to this, and try and kind of working with Homelander, kind of being Homelander's sidekick in a way. But yeah, I think her character is interesting. She is grabbing my attention so far, and I really like what they're doing with her. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what they'll do with her throughout the season. So yeah, and the main thing that I'm really enjoying about this season so far is Billy Butcher, to where, like I mentioned earlier, he's dying because of the limited amount of uses. The thing that makes you a soup for only a day of 24 hours. That shit ended up kind of fucking up his brain, as we learned at the end of season 3. Once again, as I said earlier, and now he's trying to make everything right. He's kind of seeming like an asshole. He gets kicked out of the team, and he's trying to figure out his own way, but he realizes that he's left nothing good on this planet. He's done nothing good. He's only always only just felt about himself. He's always kept to himself. He's always just been about himself, really. And now he's trying to make everything right with Ryan, and I am fucking loving that so far. That is my favorite thing of this entire season so far. So yeah, I am really enjoying that. And one thing I do want to leave a note on before I forget and before I end the video is I don't know how to feel that every character has their own side story going on. Well, like the big thing about Homelander is happening. Like the star of the show and the whole season is really kind of focused on Homelander and his whole jury thing and him trying to fix everything and him possibly running for president as if you read the comics. But that whole thing about every character just having a side story and their own shit going on. I don't know how I felt about that. The one that I don't really care for is Kimiku and Frenchie and their whole relationship. That shit should have been resolved in season 3, I felt, because when they ended it and they didn't feel it, and when you felt like they fixed it, but then they just carried it on to season 4, it's like, well, I thought this whole shit was resolved in the last season. Like, what the fuck's going on? But, maybe they'll all get resolved. Maybe they'll somehow all come together one huge finale in the final episode or the second to final episode. So yeah, maybe we shall see. And yeah. Besides the Billy Butcher thing that I really liked, Homelander's stuff going on. He's really the star of this season so far, and I think he's great. Anthony Starr perfectly cast as Homelander. He's very menacing, and yeah. And also, if you're a huge fan of the boys and and the violence and the gore, it's still here. It's still fucking here. And you are a fan of a lot of sexual things going on, you're right, it's still fucking there. That was really weird to watch in the second episode in that steam room. If you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. Well, all in all, the first 3 episodes of The Boys season 4 so far were good. The show is still very consistent. I can't really say if it's the best season, one of the worst seasons, or like safely put in the middle because again, it's only first 3 episodes. I can't really judge it by that. But so far, really enjoying the season. Cannot fucking wait for the next 5 episodes, and I cannot wait for Gen V season 2. So again, come visit my channel every Thursday to get my thoughts on each and every episode. And thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, like it. Excuse me, if you like the video, like it. If you love to subscribe to the bell notification so you will get notified for all my latest videos. And for the rest of my little quick episode reviews of each boys episodes. So, as always, I'll see you all in the next video.